Baxter Black on U.S. Farm Report is brought to you by your Beef Checkoff. To learn more about how beef and dairy producers like you invest the dollars and promote your product, visit mybeefcheckoff.com.
It's that time of year as ranchers round up the herds from summer grazing. It can be hard work. Baxter Black has some thoughts on who's the best man for the job.
He was a good Dakota rancher with that stubborn Norwegian determination that allowed him to break even in the unforgiving country north of Moe Bridge. He raised 4 children on the ranch, and they were his cowboys, farm hands, truck drivers, fence builders, and horse breakers. They also learned to cook and sew, can fruit, butcher, and do laundry. See, they were all girls. Anyway, the daughters of our good Dakota rancher grew up, and they all married men with no cow knowledge or cowboy skills. They even made poor chore boys. But all the girls lived close enough to home to be able to come and help Dad during the branding and the shipping and the fall work. Last October, fate decreed that 3 of the 4 girls were going to be unable to attend the gather. The burden fell on Katrina and her dude husband, Norval, a merchant and Lewis and Clark reenactor. "Which horse do you want to ride?" asked Katrina. "Well, none of them, really," said Norval. "Well, then see if you can catch Rocket," she said. 30 minutes later, after Rocket had stepped on bit and exhausted Norval, he was saddled. "You take the creek," Katrina instructed Nor. "I'll ride the ridge." Well, when they finished their circles and met, Norval admitted that he had seen 2 other cows, but they wouldn't stay with the bunch, so he just left them. "Well, you got to go back and get those 2, she said. "I'll push in what we've gathered." 2 long hours passed before Norval straggled in with the delinquent cows. Katrina and her dad waited by the gate and watched Norval's arrival. He looked like he had been eaten by Babe the Blue Ox and regurgitated. His hat was gone, his nose was bloody, both his eyes were the color of prune juice, and his right sleeve fluttered in tatters. "I ran into a tree," was his only explanation as he rode by, eyes front. Katrina explained to her dad how she'd sent Norval back for the 2 cows, and he shook his head. "You should know by now," he said. "Never send a boy to do a woman's job." This is Baxter Black from out there